to another video. Happy Halloween to all you ghosts and ghouls out there. I hope you're all safe, finding fun and unique ways to spend your spooky Halloween this year. I wanted to do a Halloween makeup tutorial for all you guys, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do until I watched Bailey Sarian's newest murder mystery makeup Monday, where she talks about true crime stories and does her makeup at the same time. And this year, for her Halloween inspired look, she decided to do a vampire look. Now that got me really excited and wanting to do my own spin on it. So this video is inspired by her look, so I'm gonna have that linked down in the description box for you guys. If you want to go check it out, you should. It's really great, really interesting content. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, so starting with my eyes today, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer and just putting that all over my lids as well as underneath, because we're going to be putting some stuff underneath the lid as well. So for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Morphe Second Nature 3502 palette. Now I want to do a very dark kind of red look. So Bailey's look was all red with a little bit of shimmer, but I just want to have a very matte, whole face, very matte eyeshadow. So I want to use these red shades in here. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with my NYX Slide On Glide On Stay All Day pencil liner in the shade Jet Black, and I'm just gonna draw it all over my eyelid on both sides. Okay, so once I have that on, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush and just blend it out. I don't want to blend the black too far into the crease because I don't want to muddy up the red that we're going to put there in a minute. So I'm just going to try and blend out the edges. Now I'm really just trying to soften out those edges a little bit using this brush. It doesn't seem to be working too well. Hilarious. Basically all I'm doing is stamping in between the liner and my clean skin and rubbing it back and forth. Okay, so now that we have that rough black base down, I'm going to go in with this shade right here and just blend it out and kind of fluff it more towards the top of my brow, so that when I go in with the darker red, it's got something to blend into. And it doesn't matter if you go over the black a little bit, because I just wanted the black there so that when we tap the black on, it has something more to stand out on rather than just the color of my skin. And now I am taking this color just a little bit in towards my inner corner, kind of up on my nose, so that it helps hollow out my eyes a little bit more. So I did all that using my Morphe M330 brush. So now using my Morphe M321 brush, I'm going to go in with this bright red shade here and put it in closer towards that black. So I'm just going to go in with that first Morphe M330 brush and try and blend the two colors in together to try and create more of a gradient between the two. So next I'm going to go in and put the black all over it, and I'm just going to use the dark black shade down here at the bottom of the palette, and I'm going to pack it on using this same professional eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to try and blend it into the red. Okay, so once I've got all that black color packed on, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M21 brush and try and blend them out together. Okay, so now with the eyeshadow done, I'm just going to go in and do a thick line on the top with a dramatic wing. So for my eyeliner today, I'm going to be using once again the Essence Super Precise Liquid Eyeliner. Whoops. They don't exactly match, but I mean, they were never going to, so this is as good as it's gonna get. By the way, if you keep seeing me glancing down, it's because that's where my monitor is, and my camera likes to stop recording halfway through, so I get paranoid because the amount of times I've had to go and erase what I was doing just to do it all over again. Okay, so I'm going to put on false lashes now. So today I'm going to be using the Primark PS Full Look Lashes. I'm just going to use my Duo Strip Lash White Clear eyeshadow glue and just put a little bit on there. Okay, so once my false lashes are on, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara just to blend them all together. Now I'm just going to go back over the lash band with my eyeliner just to help conceal it a bit. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys out now so that we can move on to the face. Okay, so for the face, I do want to go a little bit lighter than my natural skin just to help give the effect of being undead. So I'm going to use a product that I know is too light for my skin. But first I'm going to go in with my Benefit Porefessional mini sample size here just to help make my skin look a little bit more seamless. Because as we all know, vampires are supposed to be beautiful. That's how they lure in their prey. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to go in with my CYO Lifeproof Foundation in the shade 102. Now this shade I want to use because it is a little bit too light for me, but it also has a gray tone, a gray undertone to it, which is going to make me look a little bit more sallow and a little bit less living. And I'm just using that with my Real Techniques blending sponge. I'm sorry, did I say a little too light for me? I meant ghostly light for me. Now I am going to drag this down my neck also, obviously, or else that would be crazy. I look like jokingly light, like ghastly. Not ghastly, darling. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 1 Chantilly. Okay, so next using my MAC 420 SE brush and my Coty Airspun Loose Face Setting Powder in Naturally Neutral, I'm just going to set my entire face. Am I doing this wearing black again? Really? Okay, so next finish off the lower lash line, I'm going to go in again with my NYX eyeliner in Jet Black and smudge it all along the lower lash line. And then I'm also going to go back in with the first and second red shade just to make it a little more cohesive with the top. Okay, so once I've got the lower lash line all done, I'm going to go in with my Smashbox contour palette and use this shade Contour from it right here. Who am I kidding? The mirror is broken. All my makeup is broken. I don't know how. So I'm just going to use this shade here, and using my PS angled fluffy brush here, it doesn't have a name on it, I'm just going to try and deepen up my bags here a little bit more. Not a word I ever thought that I was going to be saying. So I'm just loading that brush up. And I'm just going to graze really lightly there, just to try and sink my eyes back a little more. I'm also going to use this just to drag some of that contour down my nose. And I'm just going to do it just a little here, just to try and slim my nose down. Okay, so once I've got that there, I'm just going to go back in with my powder brush and tap over it, just to try and blend it together a little more and make it look less intentional. So next I'm going to use the same contour shade but use my Sephora Pro Demi Fan and just hollow out my cheeks. Now I do want this to look pretty chiseled. It doesn't help much that I don't have very good bone structure in my face. I have very good cheek structure, you know, because my face is all cheeks. Okay, so now for my lipstick, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and I'm going to just use the black out of this palette here. So I'm just going to put the black in this palette all over my lips, and then after that I'm going to go in on the center of my lips with my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Cherry Skies. I should use a liner. I'm just going to use my NYX Jet Black eyeliner again, just for the lip liner. Okay, so I just ended up putting that Cherry Skies lip color all over the black, but I do want a little bit more red, so I'm going to go in with the same formula, except this time in the shade Kitten Heels, and just put that in the center. And for the final move, And the last thing that I want to do before we end off this video is take this black and run it through my eyebrows a little bit more, just to help deepen up everything overall. So to do that, I'm just going to be using this No Name angle brush. Alright, so that is the end of today's video. I just went ahead and put on some black gloves just to help spook up the look because we can't be getting our fingerprints on anyone. So I hope you enjoyed today's Halloween special video. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. Probably not like this, but other videos. You can check them out on my channel, and then videos like those in the future. So I hope you guys are all having a great Halloween, whatever you choose to do. Let me know down in the comments below, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye!